I'm sure he'll give you his whole explanation. But besides those two techniques, a third technique is, I don't know if this would work, but I think it would. You can disagree, but I think that Minato can do the same sealing jutsu that he did against Obito to separate him from the Nine Tails. He should be able to do that with Hashirama with his like wood golem, because the wood golem is
No, because it was a
alive.
contract seal that undoes summoning jutsu that wouldn't be applicable
I
to
mean,
Hashirama's
you
wood
say
golem.
that, but then it just undid Kurama's genjutsu. It didn't unsummon Kurama. Kurama was summoned. Like, I think this works because
Yeah.
the wood style's vitality, it was brought to life because of Hashirama. It's a living thing, which makes it a little bit different.
I'm not sure the data book says about this, if assuming it's in here.
Like, I don't think the wood golem is sentient per se. Maybe it is, but at least Momoshiki seems to be. It's more of a magma golem, but you get the point. Maybe his is Shinjutsu, maybe that's the explanation. But then again, maybe Hashirama's just actually is Shinjutsu.
Contract seal. Okay, here it is. A sealing jutsu used by Minato to nullify a contract with the Nine Tails. So yeah, that's what it does. So technically, I don't really know why this undid the Genjutsu based off that logic, but this wouldn't apply to Hashirama. There's no contract with his own Kekkei guy, so I don't think this applies.
Well, then it undoes his contract to ninjutsu. He's unable to use ninjutsu anymore. There you go.
Well, that did not happen to Obito, so.
Oh my god. It's ridiculous. It actually is ridiculous.
And then I don't even know how Hashirama got Madara pinned down by the DD gates in the end anyway. Like, I feel like he should have just used the Buddha statue to win again or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it should have just been Madara with his Rinnegan amp evened it out. So now that Hashirama's not just beating it with the Buddha statue, now his perfect Susanoo can match it. Or Madara's more clever, so when Hashirama beats the Susanoo, he also gets Hashirama with the Rinnegan rods or whatever. Like, I don't know. Why was it on screen, bro? That's the fight I wanted to see.
I know. Okay, well, for
Well, that's a trudge.
for their final Valley fight when they're both alive, the one that off screen as well. Um, something that I've thought about for a long time
Still
that
wrap it in.
no one that no one has brought up like ever. Madara just straight up defeated the Thousand Arm Buddha statue. He literally must have. Like, he had to do it. Right?
Unless Hashirama just undid it.
I don't think that would be the case. Unless you're going to argue narratively he wasn't resolved to kill Madara until he did. But I don't think that's true because the Thousand Arm Buddha statue is so strong.
Well, I was gonna
that
offer
it was to
two.
kill Madara.
I was gonna offer two things. So
Mhm.
one is what you just said. He just doesn't want to kill Madara yet. The second is that, I mean, this just would make it a fair consequence of the jutsu. Just it's taxing. He can't use it that long. Even Hashirama can't maintain this for long. So he pummels the majestic attire Susanoo, and then it runs out, and now they're back to base again.
That's ridiculous.
Because yeah, otherwise it just doesn't make sense. Like if Hashirama's Buddha statue demolishes Madara's perfect Susanoo plus Kurama, why is base Madara just beating the Buddha statue? That doesn't make sense.
No, I think it can make sense because if Kurama's launching
No, it can't.
You're not listening. Because if Kurama launches machine gun Biju bombs, they're just gonna destroy each other. Like, yeah, the Susanoo gets destroyed, and then Kurama gets sealed by Mito and Tobiram if you want to throw him in there. But then the
I mean,
statue's also destroyed.
dude, it depends on the continuity. It depends on the version of the fight you're talking about because it's different each time.
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna pull something.
Which version of this fight are you referring to?
I'm not referring to Naruto Ultimate Ninja 4. What is Storm 4? Opening fight. I just want to go show you how ridiculous this looks like. Let me just look at Hashirama versus Madara. By the way, we're not finishing this debate. But we're having a lot of fun anyway.
It's starting as United.
Okay. So let's go towards the end. Probably here. Okay. So he pulls out the 1,000-arm Buddha statue. Okay. It's gonna look ridiculous. So you do the thing, and it's gonna be the button mash where you're playing as Hashirama, and you gotta make the arms go by. Look at the swords. This doesn't make sense. What is happening here? This doesn't make sense. Like, regardless of this part or whatever, what is Madara doing here? I'm gonna play this in slow motion. What is he doing? Stabbing forwards and backwards. It doesn't make sense. Some of these aren't even connected.
Where is he getting all these arms?
Like, some of these aren't even connected. These aren't even
connected
arms. It's just swords. They're just telekinetically moving forwards and backwards.
Is that his Mangekyo ability? Shin Uchiha's?
But okay, even for the 1,000-arm Buddha statue, just like Naruto doing the 2,000 clones, he's only gonna attack with like 10 clones at a time. Like, there's only like a handful of arms going. Like, he literally physically cannot attack with all 1,000 arms at once, to be fair. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't know why he's just launching the swords at him. Also, like, shouldn't the Buddha statue be hitting the swords, not the Susanoo? Like, why aren't the swords shattering, but the Susanoo armor is? He's clearly constantly launching swords. I don't understand what's happening here. Ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, no, this version doesn't work. So if you're going with this version, then whatever. But if we're going with, I think it's the manga where he's just launching tailed beast bombs just constantly, like a machine gun, literally, then yeah, it makes sense that he's destroyed the Buddha statue.
Okay. Actually, here, I'll share my screen for a quick second.
Really quick, I just want to pull up something else as well. So I would consider this similar in principle to Kakashi doing the mud wall or style mud wall. He defended the attack, yeah, and the fire style is technically destroyed, if you want to say that. The mud style destroyed the fire style. But like, this mud wall cannot take another one of these. Even though the mud wall is still standing.
Yeah.
First of all, like, obviously, like, the sides are destroyed. But even if you want to call, like, the middle of it still standing.
Yeah, but if Obito does it again,
destroyed.
it's like, all right, that one's going down.
Yeah, like, it's brittle. It's cracked. It's easy. If he launches another one, Kakashi's being blown back because this mud wall's gone in a second. So I think it could be the same with, like, the Buddha statue, to where it could still be there. It's not fully destroyed, but it's, like, unusable. Just like this wall. It's no longer valuable as a mud wall, basically.
Instead, but...
No, these are the Biju bombs.
It's kind of like the Ross and Shuriken, but with a tail beast bomb, not gonna lie.
Exactly.
But it's the wind style part.
But you can see, like, it is destroying the arms at the very... It's almost like the
opposite so go on to the next one. So go on to the next page. So what happens is, you have to make a distinction. The Buddha statue is still standing, but all of its arms were destroyed.
Okay.
But the Buddha statue, the wood golem and dragon is on the Buddha statue for a size comparison. It's the wood dragon, wood golem that's Susanoo sized is the size of the head of the Buddha statue. Anyway, so the Buddha statue is still standing. It grabs Kurama, then the next page. And then, wrong one. And then he comes forward with his golem and stuff to do the turn off Kurama sleep jutsu.
Jutsu doesn't make any sense. Why does he have this?
The 10th edict on enlightenment jutsu. Like, what? Why does he have these abilities? But anyway, so Madara did destroy all the arms of the Buddha statue, but he didn't destroy the statue. So Hashirama just undid it. Let me actually see what it looks like when he does that.
Well, no, he doesn't undo it because, again, this fight's off screen. If you remember, once again,
No, he just poofs it away. Nope, he just poofs it away.
That doesn't make sense because the Ninetales is still here. Why would he poof it away?
Well, he jumps off of it with a bunch of smoke in the background, poofs it away.
What happens next? That doesn't make sense. He's fighting the Ninetales. The wood golem's the thing holding the Ninetales down. Okay, to be fair, he does go to sleep, but still.
That's when Mito seals him. And then run. Yeah.
I mean, even more powerful chakra is also a little bit weird, but that's okay. By the way, while I was away, I thought of something, and you're gonna hate me. You're gonna absolutely hate me, okay? I'm just gonna preface you with that. Let me change it to entire screen. Go back to here. So you remember when you were saying that, you remember what you said about this panel in particular?
Which, the Hashirama one where it looks like he's still in sage mode?
What about the background?
I don't know.
You remember what this is, and then you see what.
Oh, you're saying? Well, I mean, he jumped down.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, that's not in the background, but okay.
You talk about the smoke in the background? The fact that it's in the previous panel?
Yeah, so the puff of smoke. So that means he had to have summoned this here.
Well, no, because the problem is...
Yeah.
You talk about the Golem, the Buddha statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, the smoke's already there. So that's just dust clouds from fighting, but he jumps off of it.
I disagree because, first of all, he'd be up here above the smoke cloud. Second of all, then where does the wood golem go? Because the point is the wood golem goes away.
Yeah, it just goes away. But I mean, but the smoke can also be Kurama unsummoning too. Well, then again, he got sealed. It's weird, bro.
Does Kurama even... Did Madara summon Kurama to this battle?
Yeah.
Where was Kurama before?
Kurama mentions how when Madara tries to summon him again, he recognizes the feeling of being summoned by Madara.
No, I know, but is it because of this battle or just because of in general? Like a previous instance, maybe, just randomly off screen.
I don't know when else Madara would have summoned Kurama.
Well, it doesn't mean that this has to be the only time he could have done it. He could just do it whenever.
Did he use it against Onoki?
Yeah, he could have fought whoever down the street. It's his pet. He just does it whenever he wants. Could be from the Warring States era for all we know.
I want to know where Madara found a Kurama. That's the lore I need.
Yeah. But then it also just doesn't really make sense for it to be Kurama, because again, Hashirama's jumping from the wood golem, and the smoke's behind Hashirama.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not a summoning jutsu, though, regardless.
Also, Kurama can't summon away because he's sealed inside of Mito.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Earlier.
It's gotta be the wood golem. It poofs away.
And that's fine. It doesn't make sense for it to turn into smoke, but it's not a summoning jutsu regardless.
Listen, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense, okay? We're already turning this into a video, but It's gotta be some sort of contract nonsense shenanigans of a summoning or something with this.
No, it
Get pooped
doesn't, because
away.
by that logic, everyone's using the summoning jutsu when they body flicker away and make a puff of smoke. The puff of smoke makes no sense and it means nothing.
Okay, well, where does it go? That's my question. We don't know.
I don't know, into the ground, becomes soil.
I don't know. I just find it hilarious based on the listen. It's almost like shooting yourself in the foot because the whole point is that's not it's not a summoning thing, but that's clearly moving away. So I think based on this, Minato should be able to use the thing he used on Obito to unlink Hashirama to his Buddha statue. He's gonna poof away.
I don't think so, because it's not a contract.
You know what? I don't even care if it's a
There's
if it's
no
a contract. It's just gonna poof away.
It's a contract seal. The jutsu undoes contracts. It needs to be a contract.
Okay. Well, this poofed away anyways. It wasn't a contract and it's still
Not
poofed
because
away
of a
in
contract.
This case. I mean, clearly something's going on here. All I'm saying, it definitely poofs away. We can definitely confirm that. You can't confirm it's not a contract.
Well, no, we can't confirm it's not a contract because it's just a jutsu.
Okay, well, maybe you can perform contracts with your jutsus. Prove you can't. Well, no, you can because the summoning jutsu is a jutsu.
In which you summon an animal you have a contract with. This is not a summoning jutsu, as noted in the Naruto databook.
Well, how do you know he doesn't have a contract with this? The wood golem.
What would the contract even do?
What does the contract do anyways?
It allows you to summon each other with the summoning jutsu.
Okay. Well, there you go. Hashirama summoned the wood golem because of the contract.
The wood golem can't summon Hashirama. It has to go both ways.
Why do you think the wood golem can't summon Hashirama?
Because it's not alive. It's not a sentient being.
It's not sentient, but it is alive. Wood style has vitality.
Yeah, I guess it's alive, but it's not sentient.
Okay, I don't care. It has the ability, but not the capability to summon Hashirama. That's like saying Fukusaku, if he's in a coma, oh, that just breaks the contract. Well, no, he's just not able to summon Naruto, even though he can summon Naruto.
No, but I don't think the wood golem can sign the contract. Legally.
I don't think legally is how that works. And plus, is it even like a wood golem specific thing? Because Naruto just signs a single contract and he can summon all toads.
I mean, the problem though is this is a Kekkei Genkai ability. It's not a summoning jutsu.
Okay, wood style is a Kekkei Genkai. This is a golem made of wood.
That he creates, not summons.
I don't know. Does he create it? Apparently it poops into existence.
If you think the wood golem's a summoning jutsu, then Madara is summoning the Susanoo, and Minato can break the contract with the Susanoo. I am not compromised. My only compromise is that Minato can do it to Hashirama. If Minato can do this to Hashirama, he can do it to Madara and Sasuke and Itachi and everyone else.
No, that would be a circular argument.
No, I'm saying that that's my compromise. If he can do it to Hashirama, then he can do it to Madara. That's not circular anyway, because all I'm saying is if he can do it here, then he can do it there.
No, it is circular because that's based on the premise that that he creates the wood golem.
Based off the premise that you're right, then he can do this.
No,
And you
because
don't agree that he can do it to
you're
Madara,
right.
clearly, considering that you didn't jump at the opportunity.
I
So
don't
your
care
premise is
about
wrong,
that.
and so
No, because I don't know if he makes the wood golem. The wood golem could already be alive.
that's not how it's shown, and that's not how it's told.
I
He creates
agree.
life with this shit.
Okay, well, Naruto and Hinata created life.
And it wasn't the summoning jutsu.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Kekkei Genkai either.
And guess what? He didn't have a contract either. He's hit the marriage contract, but that's not with Boruto, that's with Hinata.
Listen, all I know is that it's a golem that just so happens to be made out of wood. Doesn't even have like glowing yellow eyes. Like, how's that happening?
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
What? Why would the color of the eyes matter here?
Why are there glowing eyes? It's wood. It's not alive.
No, I
It's
didn't
just
make this
vitality.
manga.
Listen, all I'm saying, that's no Kekkei Genkai, okay? that is a living being.
How is it a
One which can
living
be
being? Why
summoned.
is it a living being? Because
has
just because it
glowing
doesn't
eyes.
have glowing eyes, that doesn't make sense. Its eyes are made of wood. That's all the more reason why it's not a living being.
If its eyes are made out of wood, then why are they glowing?
They're not glowing. Why are you saying they're glowing?
Not here, but you know that the wood golem eyes are glowing yellow sometimes.
Maybe in the anime, but not in this manga.
Okay. Well, this is a fan color manga anyways. Kishimo didn't color this.
Well, in the black and white, they're not glowing either.
They're white. It's not like they're dark.
They're definitely not yellow.
They're as bright as they possibly can be. They have the hex value of FFFFF.
So does the rest of its body.
Yeah, it's glowing with so much life.
No, it's glowing with so much wood. You know, wood isn't alive. Trees are alive, but not wood.
Okay, I have one more idea for you. I just thought of it. You're gonna hate me even more. He does have a contract seal.
That's the 10th Edict on Enlightenment. It's the Hokage-style Elder Jutsu, not the Summoning Jutsu.
It's a jutsu and a contract.
No, it's not a contract. What makes you say it's a contract?
It fits my premise. Works.
Huh?
You could see me. What does Jiraiya say about the contract when Naruto makes it for the Toads?
That it lets you summon each other or
No,
whatever?
no. I mean about writing the contract. Does he have to write his name? I know he like puts his hand on it. Like, does this
He
apply
has to write his name
all
with
contracts?
his blood and put his handprint with blood.
Yeah, does this apply to all contracts on the contract itself? Not the summoning, but the
Presumably.
contract.
Oh, well, no, I don't think it applies to all contracts. I think you can make a contract with someone in a non-ninja scenarios that don't involve handprints and blood.
Okay. Well, I don't see any reason then that Hashirama couldn't have just made his contract in the shape of the jutsu. So it's like two birds with one stone.
What?
What? That makes sense.
Made his contract in the shape of the jutsu. What are you talking about?
Of the shape of the thing on his hand, since you're saying that's the jutsu.
That's just the ceiling, like kanji.
Okay. Well, it's on Hashirama's hand too, so it's clearly some sort of contracted
Yeah,
thing
because
is happening here.
the golem is like an avatar for Hashirama.
Either way, they're connected in some kind of way. That's like a contract.
Yeah, spiritually, avatars, not contracts of summoning.
Listen, if Hashirama can poof it away, I see no reason that Hashirama can't poof himself to it.
You can't prove that's him poofing away and not just the smoke from before, considering it's drawn exactly the same. Same color. It's not even summoning jutsu smoke. The summoning jutsu smoke's whiter. That is not a hex value of FFFFFFF.
That is absolutely
That's
not
definitely
the same
got
color.
some tan rubble from the ground in there.
Yeah, this is more like earthy, whereas this is more like dull.
No, it's not. That's just shadowed out. It's still earthy. It's just darker brightness.
Yeah, it's not the same color.
Yeah, but it's not whiter.
I didn't say it was wider.
It needs to be white if it's the summoning jutsu poof smoke.
This is a fan
It's always
coloring.
white.
What are you using? Anyways.
It's not the normal summoning jutsu smoke. I'll show you.
Oh,
Hold on,
actually,
go pull up.
there is normal summoning jutsu smoke right here. Behind the smoke on the ground or whatever this is. It's around the wood golem.
That's not summoning jutsu smoke. That's the smoke of like hitting the ground.
It's already on the ground.
I'll show you.
It was summoned in midair.
It's like
it
its
fell
fist
on
hitting the ground. I will show you summoning jutsu smoke. Hold on.
Plus, even in the shape of summoning jutsu smoke. Like
No, it's
spiky
not.
Smoke. Yes, it is. It's got like spiky smoke when it first forms.
Bro, summoning
Obviously
jutsu
goes cloudy
smoke is
afterwards.
whiter.
Kamui, I don't even know why you aren't doing the obvious debunk of the fact that he's having the summoning jutsu smoke when he's hitting Kurama on the head again anyways.
Because I wanted to send you this image.
Okay.
That's summoning jutsu smoke. Different hex value, absolutely.
Well, it's also day
different shape as well
compared to night here.
The exclamation speech bubble is still white even though it's night.
Okay. The what did you call it? The exclamation speech bubble.
The exclamation speech bubble
is non-diegetic. It's not in universe. It can't be affected by the lighting in universe.
Can you prove that?
Probably. I don't know how exactly
okay,
go about
for
doing it to make the most compelling case, but I'm sure literally any instance of it would.
Okay, I'll give you another one. Kurama's eyes are much closer. It's the same nightness, and that's a lot more white, like the summoning jutsu smoke, than that dust cloud on the other page. So why is Kurama's eyes so white, but not the dust clouds if it's so dark?
Is Kurama's eyes even wider than the smoke?
Also, Kurama's teeth are way whiter.
Okay, that looks like they're a little bit wider. I'll give you that. So Naruto's a different universe. So prove teeth in Naruto aren't just objectively wider. Like Orochimaru's teeth are showing here.
Orochimaru's teeth look around the same. In fact, they look darker than the summoning jutsu smoke, if anything.
That's not true. They look around the same.
Get the hex value.
You know what?
Okay, if they're relative, then that still works for me.
I know, it does. I know. Yeah, we're gonna Okay, I'll even go for the lightest pixel here. I think it's this one.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Okay. So that's
It's FBFBFC, not a perfect FFFFF.
I'm gonna put this down here. So we have it here. Okay. Now we'll go over here. Is this what it? No. Yeah. Okay. This is all the smoke. Okay. Let's get this.
Oh, it's a perfect FFFFF. Get wrecked. It says there's somebody just smoke is as white as it can possibly get. Oh, you're in dead water now.
You know what? Okay. That makes me so happy for you that I'm willing to concede the entire debate based on this. We're
So glad
thick into
Orochimaru was
this.
smiling in that panel so we could do this.
I'm the one that pointed out the smile as well. I just gave you that. Oh my god. Okay, that's so good. That was like the inverse of the Attack on Titan hexagonal color debate. We were just happy the whole time. It's one of our happiest debates.
We're